Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the EnGenius ECW520 Access Point, which utilizes the relatively new Wi-Fi 7 standard. We'll briefly cover what Wi-Fi 7 is first, then we'll take a look at the ECW520 and also see how it compares to the competition. First, let's talk about Wi-Fi 7, or 802.11be as it's officially known. It represents a significant advancement over previous generations of Wi-Fi, offering a substantial increase in performance and efficiency. The most notable benefit is the dramatic increase in maximum theoretical throughput, which reaches up to 46 gigabits per second. How does it do this? Two ways: 320 MHz channels, which are twice as wide, and a new technology called 4K QAM, which squeezes more data into every signal. But speed isn't everything. Reliability is just as important, especially for things like gaming or video calls. Wi-Fi 7 introduces multi-link operation, or MLO. Instead of picking one band, your device can connect to all three bands at the same time. This means if one band gets crowded, your device can instantly use another, ensuring a stable connection with almost no lag. What about when you're in a crowded space, like an apartment building? Older Wi-Fi gets stuck in traffic. Wi-Fi 7 has a smart solution called preamble puncturing. It's like finding a clear lane on a crowded highway. If a small part of a wide channel is blocked, Wi-Fi 7 simply skips over that part and uses the rest of the channel, preventing network congestion. So let's take a look at the EnGenius ECW520 Access Point. Now, you probably already know what an access point is, but just to summarize, its sole function is to provide wireless connectivity. It doesn't worry about routing or DHCP or firewall functions. It lets your other network equipment handle that. Let's look at the key specs. It's a fully Wi-Fi 7 compliant device, but also backward compatible with all previous Wi-Fi standards. It's a tri-band device which operates on the 2.4, 5 and 6 GHz bands with a 2x2x2 multiple in multiple out stream configuration for each. It supports an aggregate data rate of up to 10.8 gigabits per second. This breaks down to approximately 5.8 gigabits per second on the 6 GHz band, 4.3 gigabits per second on the 5 GHz band, and 700 megabits per second on the 2.4 GHz band. The datasheet claims it can provide Wi-Fi coverage up to 1,250 square feet or 116 square meters, and it can connect up to 500 devices. It features a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port for its uplink, which is necessary to service the multi-gigabit potential of its wireless radios. On the power side, it's powered via PoE Plus and also includes a 12-volt DC jack. Also, it consumes 25.4 watts of power. This access point is managed exclusively through the EnGenius Cloud platform, which is a license-free cloud-based network management system. We'll take a look at that a little later in the video. It's a fairly sleek, unassuming device, which is quite standard for these access points. I mean, they're designed to not stand out, as they're commonly placed hidden away in ceilings. It measures 158 millimeters square and is 35 millimeters thick. There is a single multi-color LED on the device, which is used to convey device and connection status. The back of the unit is metallic, which aids with heat dispersion for the unit. It's surprisingly hefty at 600 grams and comes with two ceiling mount bases as well as a screw kit. The datasheet claims operation between 0 and 40 degrees Celsius and in climates up to 70% humidity. It was fairly easy to set up. Once I connected the access point to my router via the PoE injector, the unit powered on automatically. I scanned the QR code in the box, which brought up a quick start guide and a link to the mobile EnGenius Cloud app called EnGenius Cloud to Go. Once this was installed, I could use my Google login to create an account. From there, all I had to do to add the access point to my account was scan the QR code on the back of the device. Once it had registered, I could assign a name for it, attach it to my network, which would allow it to connect to the internet. The EnGenius Cloud software is very comprehensive in the basic free version that is provided with the unit. There are more advanced features in the Cloud Pro version, such as live client lists and packet capture, but for basic network administration tasks that would be typical of a small business which would employ these access points, the features are all there. To provide context for its place in the market, let's compare the ECW520 to another popular Wi-Fi 7 access point, the Ubiquiti U7 Pro. I've pulled some key specifications to compare between these two units. As you can see, the core radio hardware is functionally very similar. Both are 2x2x2 tri-band access points with a 2.5 gigabit uplink. The EnGenius is slightly smaller and lighter than the Ubiquiti, and both are exactly the same price. Probably the biggest difference is the 5-year warranty that comes with the ECW520, which you will need to pay extra for with the Ubiquiti. I should also point out that EnGenius tech support is available over the phone, whereas only email support is available for the Ubiquiti. So those are pluses for the EnGenius ECW520 in my opinion. So, what are the key takeaways for this device? Its primary strength is solid Wi-Fi 7 performance, with seemingly solid technical support and warranty for beyond your standard 1 or 2 years. Secondly, the cloud management software seems to be extremely capable for IT network administrators to have complete control over their networks. I see this unit as being ideal for small to medium-sized businesses, especially those without dedicated IT staff who need the company's wireless network to be managed. Well, that wraps up this look at the EnGenius ECW520 Wi-Fi 7 access point. I hope it's been informative. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.